the third time.
No, seriously, we mean it this time.
We mean it this time. We're gonna let you see us.
Like
It's been a
everything's
long.
hitting all at one time.
Yeah,
It's so
it's
weird.
amazing.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you fine. I
Okay.
mean, there's a tiny bit of an echo, but it's not bad.
Okay.
You're in your new offices.
I am.
How are you liking that?
There's no windows.
Oh,
I feel like Harry Potter. But,
or
other
do
than
you
that,
feel like Dobby, the house elf?
Dobby, he also gave me a sock.
So I'm going to read the focus word of the week
All
since
right, I'm
I'm
going to let you
drinking
do
out of
that real
the focus
quick, and I'm
word.
going to do something, and I'll be back.
Okay, family. Love one another with brotherly affection. Outdo one another in showing honor. Romans 12:10. And the focus tip. While focusing on family this week, try to redefine the term in your head. Your family may be the struggling mom in the grocery store with 3 rowdy kids. Look for times you can encourage and support the family around you. I think that that's something I really enjoy doing is encouraging my people around me. Um, I know I feel like that is definitely a spiritual gift some people have, and I do believe that that's one of mine. And so it has a couple other passages to go along with that. But one of the things it says in here, how different would our lives look if we went on a bubble destroying mission in our own lives? What would happen if we responded in immediacy, forgave quickly, and fought for the potential for others like we do for our earthly families? Are there people whom we treat differently because they don't fit inside the compartments we have created?
Yes.
We If we offer empathy and kindness to those in our church family, why don't those in our work family receive the same? If our standards, which I actually find I used to do the opposite,
Right?
I didn't give church family as much grace because I'm like,
Well,
you
neither
know
did
better.
Jesus, if you'll recall.
Well, thank you. That made me feel better. If our standards waver based on those we are interacting with, we have forgotten who we are imitating. Jesus chose to intently see, love, and serve all. We crafted no assumptions and exerted no preferences because the Bible says he's no respecter of persons. That means he doesn't show favoritism. What he makes happen for one of us, he'll make happen for the other. You know, and whatever you make happen for somebody, he'll make happen for you.
That's pretty good.
Oh, Anthony's here. Tank's here. Hold on. 1 second, Jason. Talk about that for a second.
What am I going to talk about? I mean, you're sitting there, you walk away from me. I'm in this echo chamber, and I got nothing.
Yeah, that's how I felt for the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
It,
Tank.
it, it's a lot better than it was because I didn't have any carpet in the office at all, and so believe it or not, this is less echoey than it was.
Awesome. Yeah, you need some cork board or something on the wall and maybe paint it to look like a beach island vacation or something.
Well, I could do one of those virtual things. I
But
could
that
see if
doesn't help you all the time. That just helps you while you're on the show.
Where's he at?
He's in his new office at
He needs a green screen.
6M Texas Investments,
6M Texas Investments.
which we are pouring our pads today, and they're halfway through.
Nice. Nice.
Jinx.
It's a good word. Nice is a great word. So our focus word of the day, Anthony, was family.
Yes, big on family.
And not just our regular family that God gave us in our bloodline, but also the ones that are around us. Like, you're part of my family now.
I can honestly say I have a huge family, but I have so many friends that I consider my family,
Right.
that I would drop to do anything for.
Well, you dropped what you were doing to show up for me this morning. So
I mean, I was trying to make my hair more perfect when you texted me.
Me too.
Except he just had to go down. He just had to pull it down.
That's what she said.
Jason made a joke this morning, and I was like, "I'm so tired. That's the best comeback I got." And then he was like, "Well, that was better." He's like, "All right, I'll help you. Sorry."
All good.
Thanks for joining me, gentlemen. And I see a white Jeep. Oh man, what a good morning. I am worn out. I didn't sleep last night. It
Work.
was like 4:50 in the morning. I finally went to sleep, and then I heard the dog scratch in down the hallway, like she was scratching herself. And it woke me up because I wasn't quite asleep yet.
What's it that?
Yeah,
You
and a
know,
little jangle.
you want to know what the best alarm clock is?
What?
Is the sound of your dog about to throw up.
Yes, that will make
I
you
mean,
jump up so fast, faster than when your kid's gonna puke.
Yes.
Like, I mean, I think you probably got it.
I think the problem with the dog throwing up is they're likely to do it fairly quickly, whereas
Yeah.
with a cat, you might be able to get them
Ooh.
out before they do the
Oh,
full
man.
hacking.
There were that's so I don't do cats, but we have built on to the shop and everything. There's another little office, and then there's a tree in the middle of it. So they basically built a little cubby for this tree to keep growing through. Well, the other day the dogs got in there, and Bruiser busts through this plastic barrier, and he's like about to go through this little hole. And I was like, "What are you trying to get?"
Oh, I saw this.
It was 4 baby
I
kittens,
saw that.
and they I was like, they didn't even have their eyes open. And I was like, but they were big enough that they should have. So I was like kind of confused by that. But every time you'd come in that, I would hear something go up the tree. And so anyway, I went back there last night whenever I got home. I got the truck parked in the shop, and the kittens were gone. I was like, I guess we scared the mother off, and she took our kittens
Right.
away. I was like, well, good. They're not my problem anymore.
That's a nice problem not to have.
Yeah. I don't need cats. I mean, we got a lot of mice. We're in a big, there's 2 pastures right behind us.
Right.
So it's not like we don't need the rodent control, but I don't want them in my shop.
Multiplying everywhere.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
4 of them.
I get it.
That means, yeah.
Something the dogs can chase after.
And attract the coyotes.
This is true.
That's not fun. I'd rather not do it. So I'm 2-fisted drinking today.
I see that.
Coffee and a large Red Bull.
Is there anything in that Red Bull?
I just opened it.
Okay, just asking. I mean, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Just saying.
Oh, no, I got too much work to do today.
I got you.
I don't have time for that. I'm trying to be able to get some data processed so that I can get back out in the field, hopefully, at a different area and get it reshot.
I can honestly say I've never had a Red Bull.
No?
Without alcohol.
Oh, I was like, I think I saw you drink some the other day.
No, I've never had a Red Bull without alcohol.
It wasn't by itself.
No. I mean, I'm normally this energetic off the wall. Boom, 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 boom.
Sure.
But not recently. Not recently. It's but I just got back into working out and stuff like that. I think that's gonna help my energy level go up.
Oh, for sure. Great. I'm ready to get back at that.
I know you said you want to start running again.
Yeah. I twisted my ankle and it was in bad shape for a while.
Unfortunately, I missed that live extravaganza of you falling.
I mean, and it was in the middle of the day, just stepped down wrong. And it was on my weak ankle anyway, so it just was not, it was pissed.
But I run on the road, and
I like to run on the road.
Roads. Maybe that's from, right?
No.
It's with Chris Farley and
like, even if I did know, I would not remember it today.
I can't remember it. I was hoping you knew it because I know that.
Is that fat guy in a little coat?
Yeah, I think so. Okay. Yeah, that one.
Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy, yes.
I know some of them.
Tommy Boy. Anyways, the bad thing about running on the road, because I run in the morning, I run when it's dark.
Yeah.
Is I'm like running, and if I don't see a rock, you step on it, ankle, boom.
Yeah.
Just a little one. All it takes is one.
A little gravel, anything.
Yep.
Or you're on the slope, because it goes north, so the water can run away. Well, yeah, I like to run on the road. I like to run outside. I don't like to run on the treadmill.
I love it. I can run on the treadmill for a little bit, but outside's a lot nicer. I used to run over at Bailey Lake when I lived out in that area. Like I used to live right there next to Bailey Lake, and I enjoyed running out there. Except you gotta run through that path. There's trees. I was like, God, something's gonna jump out and get me. And
really,
I mean, well, what scares me the most? I ran one time and almost got hit by a car because I was running, and in my peripheral vision, I saw a skunk. and I dotted across
sure.
yeah, and so that's what I'm
Well,
worried about, something like a skunk or something.
I would definitely be concerned if there were a skunk there because I don't want to get sprayed because you can't get rid of that smell.
Yeah, and then you can walk that path in Bailey Lake that I'm referring to, and it's fine at night, fine during the day. In the morning, all of a sudden, the crazy spiders come out and make the biggest spider web, and you run the spider webs. I mean,
you need to go forward with like
pretty much
a spider web wand.
Yeah, pretty much. But no, yeah, I really do enjoy running. It's very therapeutic. Yeah, I talk to myself a lot in my head when I run.
Yeah, me too.
Some weird stuff.
It's it's an important time in my life,
show.
like all the things that you think about while you're running. That's what I do. I hardly ever even need music because I'm just thinking.
Yeah.
And processing and praying and whatever it is. I can hear you so well. Oh, that's not me.
That's me. Oh, yeah, that's very amateur of me. Who brought the amateur guy today?
God, turn your phone off. It's so rude.
Look how nice it looks today, and it's supposed to like storm this weekend. I'm very disappointed.
Yeah, for both golf tournaments.
Yeah, I know. We'll see how that works out. What are you doing this weekend? Any big plans?
Well, no. I'm hopefully going to get to go back out in the field this afternoon, evening, and then be there tomorrow during the day, and then get to come back. Hopefully, Lord, please help. Because the weather is great. I have a survey window up until Saturday, or maybe it's Sunday, but it's supposed to rain Saturday and Sunday out where I was going to go survey. So,
well, that's what I was going to ask you, how that weather could.
Yeah, I can't go. I can't. I can see clouds if there's lightning in them or they're charged. I can see them on my screen. So
yeah,
it's a false positive.
Can you see hell anywhere? Can you lead me to that?
Yeah. I can tell you if it's a really bad storm. When I'm running down the road, I can run the radar.
Gotcha.
But I don't.
That works too, though.
I don't recommend doing that much because, it's not a 60-foot telescoping mast.
I saw the picture.
Giant lightning rod.
So is that the one you need the compressor, or do you not need it?
So I have two trucks that are basically the same. Yeah. So the other truck, I need another compressor to be able to raise that mast. I like to raise it up all day just so I can put it back down.
Me too.
30, 40 times a day.
Some would say I'd have a problem.
It's just if you can't get it back up or can't put it back down, it's the problem.
Yeah. So what time will you? Are you having a long day today? You had one yesterday?
I had one yesterday, and I'll work as soon as we get off the radio. I'm going to go get some more work done and hopefully get my guy to approve me going back out. If he likes the way the data sampling that I send him today is, I might get to go back.
Interesting.
But Drew Crowley has been my best driver. My cousin went with me yesterday and he did a good job, but he has to go back to East Texas. He went back last night so he could go back to work on his regular job. And so it seems like most of my survey windows seem to line up where Drew was able to actually be my driver and it not interfere with his career.
Right.
But like, we're a good team. He thinks about certain things and thinks ahead, and he starts taking over certain parts that I don't have to think about anymore. It's really nice.
Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah. And he's able to go.
Let's do this. This.
Yeah. And he's able to go this weekend if I can get it sold, basically.
Nice.
Like, come on, it'll be good. So, we did the last time we went out in the field, it was him and I did 50 shot. I know we did 45. Now I can't remember, but I think we did 50 shots. I don't know, but it was like record breaking. I've never seen a survey be able to be completed with as many shot points in one day.
Really?
Ever. And we did it in one day.
What a shot point is real quick.
So each time I go out and I stop and I raise the mast, or the driver, whoever, raises the mast up, and I have to collect this data for like 5 to 8 minutes. And then put the mast back down, drive a mile to 2 miles away, take another, raise the mast. So usually like a really great day is running about 5 shot points an hour. I think we were doing 6 or 7 shot points an hour. I mean, we were killing it.
Nice.
And then we killed the truck.
Is that the one that's broken down?
It's not broken down anymore.
Oh, that's the one that was. That's
yeah,
when
that's the one I changed the radiator in and the water pump and all that kind of stuff.
So the other one that doesn't have the compressor, you just hadn't ran because
I can't raise the mast.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
How long has that been broken?
2 months maybe.
See, everyone's like, "Oh man, you own your own business. You do this.
It's
you work
so
for
great.
It's, oh, awesome!" But yeah, yeah, it's all great when everything's working perfect, which is half the time, if that.
If that. And you either have to find somebody to fix your stuff, or you have to figure out how to fix it.
Well, I own my. I got two big industrial embroidery machines. I got a big screen printing press, and it's like, if one thing goes wrong with it, it's like, okay, I'm shut down for the day on just for this, or it's like you're losing money. And then I got employees I don't want to send home that I'm paying to find other things to do because they rely on making money.
Sure.
But
absolutely.
So when everyone says,
and then you're responsible for their income to make sure they buy their groceries and pay their bills.
It's very stressful.
Yeah.
So when someone says, "Oh, you're doing this," oh, that must be nice. It's not. I mean, you don't understand the things that you
can't handle the truth.
Right. It's very. I mean, I could have stayed with the company I was with that I was running and just been semi-stressed out.
Yeah.
But no, I decided, like, you know what?
Right.
This sounds fun.
I've known a few people that retired from the military, like they were colonels in the Air Force or whatever it was.
My best friend's a colonel in the Air Force.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, they're used to, they're always the one that has to, answer the questions and be the one that has to take the responsibility. Well, the ones that I know that retired, they're like, I'd rather just stay number 2.
Yeah.
Can I just be number 2?
Yeah. I actually just talked to my best friend who's a colonel. He's in New Mexico. It's funny because when we were seniors in high school, we had to do a English paper. What are you going to do with your career? And he actually followed his career.
Really?
Yeah. So it was pretty impressive. I was like, dude, you need to run for something. Be unofficial. He's like, come on, you know our history. I was like, that stuff will get out quick.
Yeah, but I mean, y'all didn't have recording phones.
I know, but he was a squadron commander, and he's my best friend. He's when you talk about family, that's like
your family.
That's my family. And it was hard because we grew up from, fourth grade, we went to Texas Tech together, side by side, and there's about 4 of us that were like super close. And then he moves to Florida, and then he's in Japan, and then he's in England. So I only got to see him like once every couple of years. But when we see each other, it's watch out. He actually came out here last year and for the Miami Vice party we had, and we were supposed to go to a birthday party that night out in the stockyards, and everyone's like, dude, you guys aren't gonna make it. There's no way you're gonna make it. It's like, watch, you don't know us. So we walk in the stockyard.
Y'all are like getting IV treatments on the way to the stockyards.
No. We even like when my group of friends are together and me and him together, they're like, okay, you guys are on a whole different level.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, we don't know how you do it. But it was funny because we go to this birthday party that's at Rodeo Exchange, and we've been in the pool all day. We walk in, we've got our headbands on, we've got these big fake goat chains on, and shorts, half button shirts. Just
that's where DJ T Drama got his wardrobe.
Yeah, that's the. But we've always done fun stuff like that. And now I just run with it. But it was amazing because he got to meet a lot of my friends that I consider family here, and they're like, man, he's a great guy. But they're like man, people saw it like, you two together. Man, that looks like a dangerous combination. Let's make sure you get home and make it home, because you look like the two that are gonna get an Uber and find some random party and then just keep on, which we did.
Right.
We got a tech to watch a football game, and we're walking at 6 a.m. from some. Oh man, we found a party.
Mm-hmm. We just kept rolling, man.
He's I would take a bullet for the guy.
Yeah.
So, he's and I almost did not that bad, but we almost got some trouble, and I was gonna take the fall from him because he's big in the military. I was like, you're not gonna run your career over some
more about wild trips when we return after a minute and a half. We'll be right back.
Attention all business owners and creative minds. Do you need a unique and personalized touch for your products? Look no further than Romika Laser Engraving and Custom Designs. I'm Ron Phillips, co-owner of Romika Designs. We offer custom laser engraving services for a variety of products, including promotional items and corporate or personal gifts. With state-of-the-art equipment and a team of skilled designers, we can engrave intricate designs on virtually any material. Whether it's a special message, a company logo, or a custom design, Romika Laser Engraving will help you make your mark. And the best part, our prices are affordable and our turnaround time is quick.
I couldn't be happier with the work Romika Laser Engraving did for me. The engraving on my product was precise and exactly what I wanted.
So don't wait any longer to add a personal touch to your products. Call Romika Laser Engraving and Custom Designs today at 817-400-4040 or visit our website at romikadesigns.com. We look forward to helping you make your mark.
Remember Helen Kerwin? As county commissioner, she raised the tax rate over 95%, increased taxes, utility rates, connection fees, and pushed to give the state even more taxing authority. Well, Helen Kerwin's back, handpicked by the Washington swamp to push a voucher scheme that takes funds away from our local schools and gives taxpayer-funded private school vouchers to illegal immigrants. They'd even go to the front of the line ahead of U.S. citizens and legal residents. It's the very same voucher scheme Dwayne Burns stopped last year before delivering the largest tax cut in Texas history, the strongest border security plan in America, and new laws to protect our kids at school and online. Dwayne Burns is the real conservative who puts our community first. He won't be bullied by powerful politicians or D.C. special interest groups because he doesn't work for them. He works for us. Political ad paid for by the Dwayne Burns campaign.
JoCo Community Radio. Listen live at tunein.com.
What a great commercial paid for by Dwayne Burns' campaign group.
Right? Hey.
It's election season, and it's also that was like announcing.
Might need that.
Welcome back to the second half of JoCo Vibes. I'm Tiffany Carlin, finally in studio. I've been dealing with. I've been on the. I actually was on the phone with Jason. We had to kick him off the show so I could deal with real estate stuff with him, and
Nothing
so
like work.
Anthony or AKA Tank.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm remembering it. And Sarah Arden, aka Red, which I just say, I don't know. I'm just going to start calling you guys Red and Tank, and we're just going to leave it at that.
I like it.
Thank you guys for joining us this morning. I'm finally here. I've been in Florida.
Welcome.
So, yeah. Welcome. Yeah, back. Sort of. I mean, I'll take the sand any day. JoCo Community Radio is a member of EMG, a radio and podcast collective, proudly serving communities like Johnson and Tarrant County and beyond, because we are live 365 on the TuneIn Radio Network and our own station app. So you can actually listen to us anywhere you want, all across Texas and beyond. Did you know that?
I did know that,
We
Right?
even
Like
have a
everywhere
listener
you
out of
roof.
Australia.
but I like the Facebook app so I can see y'all.
You see,
Makes me feel like
there's
I'm part of the group.
it's like either you're
You're like in the room with us.
either
That
you're
I'm just
listening.
a creeper.
I just was gonna say, or you're a watcher,
Do we need to turn that
or
screen off?
I'm working on it. Or you're a watcher, and if you're a watcher, hey,
Also
that's
could
a
be called a
bound
creeper.
chicka bound bound. All right, I think were we both hitting that? We must have both
I
been
was
hitting at
about
the same
to.
time. Anyway, we do have great opportunities here at JoCo Community Radio. One, if you're interested in doing your own podcast or radio show, because our radio shows, our live radio shows actually become podcasts. So you can do either way. We have plenty of openings here, and we'd love to share with you how that
And
works.
we'll do the work for you.
Yeah, we do the work for you. That's right. Sarah needs to start doing commercials, I think, like commercials, like voiceovers.
Voiceovers.
Yeah, completely and totally. And of course, if
Commercials by Red.
you are looking to advertise with us, like Dwayne Burns is doing, just shoot me an email at joe.co@jococommunityradio.com, and we work with your budget and your goals to make sure you're getting
To
the
amplify
right
your voice.
yeah, amplify your voice, get your message out there to the right people at the right time. So, and we've got packages as low as $50 a month.
$50 a month.
Yeah, there you go. Every time I hear you say it and I'm not on air and I can hear you, I'm just like, she's such a salesperson for as low as $50 a month. Yeah. So anyway, we thank our valued partners such as Dwayne Burns in helping us amplify the voices of our communities. You've heard the commercials for Todd Hurd and Associates, the Tiffy.com, where you can actually use code JoCo 2024 right now and get 25% off your first order at thetiffy.com. And also be sure to join the Swipe Nation today and save in your credit card processing at swipenationusa.com. They are locally owned and operated. And if you're passing on those pesky credit card fees to your customer, stop doing it. Get a better rate so you don't feel like you have to do that to your customers. That's the best way they can do it. Like the Spice Rack and the Lumberyard should be our client, but they're not.
Let's make that happen.
Derek,
Derek.
I mean, come on. We could do all of your credit card processing and handle all of your POS needs. All right, give me a call, Derek. Derek Sheeler.
Just remember, no cuts, no colors.
That's right.
No cuts, no colors.
Hey, and that's the way you want to stay. Reach.
That was hilarious.
So I literally end that like that. So anyway, thank you. I do got to tell you, just in talking about Dwayne Burns as a valued partner, I wrote something up somewhere.
I know that you're not allowed to say what you're, you don't say which side you, but I just want to say his sign's in my yard.
That's completely up to you.
Mhm.
You're speaking on behalf of yourself personally. So, I mean, look, he's a great guy. He grew up right here on the Brazos River.
He went to Tarleton, didn't he? I think that's what he went to.
You know,
Anyway.
I just don't understand how some people get so upset if you can't vote the way they want you to vote. It's like, you know, we have different opinions. You
Yeah,
know, it's,
right.
It's like,
And it's totally okay.
it is.
I mean, Tiffany and I have been on the opposite sides of many conversations like that, and like
Yeah.
we're thick as thieves, you know.
Yeah, and
You should be able to disagree.
it's okay to have to not have the same opinion. It's okay to not vote the same way. But it's not okay to not be able to have a respectful conversation with
Right.
someone about your differences, or because in every I think what people get lost in is that they get lost in the opportunity to learn something new or
right.
learn something or see a different point of view
Exactly.
and go,
Did not know that about that person.
yeah,
Wow.
or I'm going to have to think
mutual
about
respect
this.
for other human beings, you know.
Yeah.
Like, that I can respect your opinion. I can respect that you don't want to have to deal with motorcycle gangs. Excuse me, motorcycle clubs
Yeah.
having problems in your establishment.
Oh, I don't know
just-
anything about this, so I
Oh,
guess
man.
you're going to have to
Okay,
fill
I
me
was
in on
not
some
home
stuff.
all day. I was in bad service all day, and I came home to finally try to unwind at like 9:30 or whatever. And I'm like,
Should we
sitting
say
there.
is this something
And
that
it
we
was
save for like
the
off radio?
funniest.
Is this the post?
Yeah, it was the
I
post.
haven't seen it. I've
Oh my
heard I heard
gosh.
about it last night, but I've not seen
Whose
it.
post?
It was a post in one of the local groups about a sign on a business establishment store that most places probably have this sign hanging in some way.
No cuts, no colors.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And most bikers don't have a problem with that.
Right.
I tend to walk in the place and cut myself because I am somewhat of a shade of a color.
I will cut you.
So I am in color. I'm walking in.
So-
So yeah, I don't get it. I don't get
So
it.
there's a post about this somewhere.
Yes, yeah.
Enlighten me, people. Where should I go?
missed it. I didn't ask
Oh
about
my
last night. I
gosh.
missed it. I wish I would have now.
So they
since this
took
came
a
up.
picture of the sticker on the door.
Now, is
of
this a
the-
lumberyard
of the-
guard?
yeah.
Or this, because Spice Rack now has one on there.
Right.
That's what I was asking.
But it was the picture of the lumberyard's front door, and it says no cuts, no colors.
And it's been there for a long time.
Like since they opened.
Right.
And somebody took a picture of it from the street or sidewalk or something. It was like, really, lumberyard, really, you know, like I don't know if they just didn't understand what it meant, number one, and they were thinking it was something racist, or if they, you know, just think that it's a problem to not want to have problems arise or create an environment for things to happen in your establishment, because they do happen. People get pissed over the silliest things,
They
and
do.
it's because you're wearing the wrong colors
They do.
or you're on their territory. Well, no, we're in a restaurant,
Right.
and some people just need a little reminder to act like a grown up.
Well,
That's all.
Well, you know, Derek is like a brother to me, and I'm up there all the time helping, doing different things. And there's many times where there've been, you know, bikers in there with their vests on and stuff like that. A lot of them, And people that know me or know of me would say something like, I feel uncomfortable being here.
Yeah.
Because they do at times can put off an intimidating presence. Not saying they all do, but they can.
Right.
And so it's like you want the people that are visiting your establishment
to feel safe.
Yeah, feel safe, be happy, and not have to worry about things.
It's just like if you get reports of somebody who is mistreating wait staff, and maybe you don't know about it at first, and all of a sudden you start becoming aware. You want to fix that problem, and then maybe you have a new rule that applies to everyone. It can be the 5% that ruins it for the rest of us.
No
right?
shoes, no shoes, no shirt, no service.
There's a reason for that. And it's for your protection as much as everybody else's. They don't want you to step on glass.
But yeah, this was brought to my attention last night.
It was hilarious.
That's
though.
what I heard. I heard Derek kind of did his humor.
Yeah.
So
I laughed so much. I was like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. This is redonkulous.
And I looked for it. I didn't know where it was. I didn't ask where it was, but I looked for it.
I didn't have to go. It just popped up, and it was just like this little gift that was sprinkled into my feed. And I was like, this is amazing.
That's awesome.
It was hilarious. I will show it to you as soon as I can, Tiffany. But it was a fantastic read. And it was very long. There were 235 comments when I went to bed.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Was it in like Burleson Residents Talking or something? Oh, okay. Because I'm like scrolling through Derek's feed and I'm like, where is this post? I got to see it.
How did I miss that?
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to have
Lonnie Williams did a good job. Lonnie Williams. That was my dad's client. Lonnie Freeman.
Oh yeah, he's a good one too.
he made a couple good comments.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
He's got some good comebacks.
Yeah. All right, I'll have to read that later when I'm not juggling all this other stuff. But
so I got to throw this out here real quick. Sarah, are you joining us tonight? Because AC Aaron Copeland will be at Rusty Nickel tonight.
If I am not westbound and down,
okay,
I will be there.
So for all you listeners out there, Aaron Copeland, 7:00, Rusty Nickel tonight.
Rusty Nickel,
followed by Josh Ward. It's
Fort Worth.
Is that Stockyards?
No, it's off Berry Street. It's got
up Berry. I know where it's at.
Huge patio.
Yeah,
it's a nice place.
Awesome. Love me some Aaron Copeland.
Yeah.
Really nice, great venue that they're really building up some good extra clientele around there.
Yeah. Spectacular people.
More than just
I like to see the success
kids.
of fellow artists, and Aaron's a good guy, and he's just always done a
hell of a job.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, he's works hard at his craft, and
is it him and Josh Ward? Is that who?
Yeah, Josh Ward.
Josh Ward's great too.
Which they will also be playing in Grandview next Saturday on the 27th at the Wilo Ranch in Grandview after their Bull Teams Only event.
Okay, really? Grandview.
Have you been down there?
No.
Yeah, I've been down there for a couple of bull riding events. It's a pretty good time. So I know he's doing that next Saturday as well. I won't be there. It's my daughter's 21st birthday, so I'll be doing that kind of fun stuff.
You have a 21-year-old?
I've got a bonus child, a stepdaughter that I raised since she was 3 that I will always call as my daughter.
I love that you. It's somebody from your past, but this is still one of yours.
Right. And the only time I ever call her like a step.
What does that say?
child?
Derek says we are under
contract. I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, he's talking the POS system.
Oh,
blah blah. Hey, Todd.
Contracts.
We own the company, and contracts can. The attorney. The attorney you've used in the past, Derek. He can easily get you out of that contract just to get you lower money, lower prices. Lower cost. Put some more money in your pocket, Derek.
But Lumberyard has the highest amount of taxable income, according to a statement that was made last night in that feed. Oh my gosh,
the highest taxable income in Old Town.
I'm probably saying that wrong, but
look, restaurants bring in a lot of money if you're a good restaurant and you're turning and burning, and he is in his 2 establishments absolutely successful.
And he's doing it the right way. He's actually claiming all his.
I can't tell you other clients of ours in town. One's a restaurant, not really one I frequent, but it's one of our clients, and I know what they bring in just in credit card business a month. But what people forget is what's coming in. A greater portion is also going out to pay your staff, pay your food, pay for your supplies, pay for the booze, pay for entertainment, pay, for upkeep and maintenance and everything. So it looks all pretty when you're looking at what somebody filed in their taxes, but are you looking at what's been paid out?
Right.
And so it's just such a I really can't wait. I'm leaving. I'm not going to stay on the air so I can go find this post and read it because my computer died.
No.
Wah, wah.
Womp womp.
Maybe
Well, I'll
maybe it
find
got too much sun too.
It may have actually. I left it on the pad.
Were you in the sun? I mean, or do you not? Are you not?
I did. I'm going to tell you what this. So I went for a cousin's wedding, and they live, about an hour from the beach, and so I spent half the time there and then half the time down at the beach. But I really just did not get out onto the beach like I usually would. Just get out there, and I'm out there for 10 hours, I just
rested.
I did rest, and I was also working, and I had a great view, sitting on my patio.
And you were with your daughter.
Yeah, and I was with my daughter. So it was a lot more bonding time and family time versus me literally getting out there and no, I do turn black.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Not like
Can't wait to get darker this summer.
Not like super. Yeah, this is the whitest I've been in a really long time.
Yeah.
I was looking at myself in the bathing suit going, you're really white right now. Like
I
this
started
is
getting
not
really
dragging.
dark 2 years ago because I was having a push mow the whole.
You were really
almost 2
dark last
acres.
summer.
Yeah, but that's because I had
Yeah.
residual tan from the year before. But and I was out. But anyway, I haven't had to mow much this year because I just haven't. And I'm like, I need to start mowing again so I can get tan again.
Yeah. Well,
or
and
running with Anthony.
I gotta figure out how to tan the old but talks.
it's called you tan naked.
I mean,
G-string.
there's one thing.
Yeah, I can lend one
Because
to you.
It was
You want to borrow one?
because it's on Facebook with a shamrock somewhere right now. I can tell you that much. And it's
I know
white.
it's I know it's in my photo log. Like I could pull it up right now.
And I think that was kind of actually what held me back too. I didn't want my tan lines and I wasn't in my tanning bathing suit.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
because I didn't want to put all this out to the public right now. It needs
Oh,
a little
man.
maintenance.
Little
You know,
touch up.
after
Yeah.
hurting my ankle so bad, I'm like, my clothes are getting hot.
Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah.
It is time, whether I have a hurt ankle or not.
Right.
It's time. Because the less you do your running, the more you drink the beer,
Yep.
and it's a problem. Because I was going to the park like 2 or 3 times a week, and then it was like,
I got my
nope.
2 miles in yesterday. I'll get my 2 miles in today.
I can do 2 miles.
I'm
I'm
doing
not solid
right now.
running.
I'm doing well. I'm supposed to be running 2 miles in the morning, working out, and then in the afternoon doing 2 miles of high incline treadmill walking while watching Breaking Bad.
Oh well,
That's how I get to this watching shows. I was like, oh, this might find me a good show. So
on a
that's what,
treadmill.
so
Yeah.
I'm on Breaking Bad.
I can do about 2 miles, but it's not a constant run yet.
Yeah.
But
I can't
I'm
run on
getting there.
treadmill. I can't run. Walk on it
I
and
hate
watching
a treadmill
a
run.
show. I can do. So my mind isn't all like I'm like
Planet Fitness has all those TV screens. You can watch all of them at the same time. It's a little ADD friendly. I
Yeah.
can do that sometimes, but I like to be outside.
so do I. Until the allergies kick in.
Yeah. And I was having that issue in Florida, actually. I mean, that's when my eyelids are swollen. It could have been the bed too, when you stayed at a Verbo or an Airbnb and it's not one you stayed at before. And if you don't know what's in the pillows and so I woke up with really swollen upper eyelids and I'm like, and stuffed up. So I was like, okay,
Mhm.
what's going on? So yeah, but I mean, I'm not complaining because I woke up on the beach.
Right.
So don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it's hard to-
I'm
I'm not
completely
mad.
grateful for my situation, but also glad to be home, sort of ish. Yeah.
So there's
I could have
two-
used like 7 more days where I actually
Can't
could
we all?
have.
Yeah.
If y'all don't get rained
relaxed.
out for your golf tournaments, I was, the Masters was this last weekend, so I wore my John Daly suit for. That's why I wore my loud stuff because I'm
Well, you're
thinking
supposed to be
about.
smoking a cigarette and drinking a beer if you're going to pull off John Daly.
Well, I got
Yeah.
Red Bull. That's as good as I could get today.
But hey, congratulations to Scheffler. I think you actually said somebody say that on air the other day.
Yeah.
I think you did. So, because I was tuning
But there's
in.
2 golf tournaments this weekend if they don't get rained out, and one's at the. But they're both. Are they both?
No,
in, one's at Hidden
one's
Creek.
in Arlington, one's in Hidden Creek.
But
What's
there's for
the Hidden Creek?
ALS.
Oh, the
It's,
ALS one is this weekend. That's right.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, these are great tournaments and it's for a great cause.
Yeah.
So and I'm sure they still have room. And if not, they tend to make more room. So,
That's right.
And
Did you play last year?
I did not.
Okay, it's a good tournament.
They're having their award ceremony or whatever, and the given away or whatever at the lumberyard patio for the tournament.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Afterwards.
They're not going to do it at Hidden Creek. Well, what an interesting idea. That's different.
It's one way to get more sponsors.
Yeah,
for sure. It's a good idea.
Well, that may be in Derek, like part of Derek's like sponsorship package. So that's cool.
Also, the Saturday of Mother's Day, I sent the thing to you, but
Dad Bod Car Wash.
Dad Bod Car Wash on the Saturday of Mother's Day.
Yep.
Here in town to help support the Harvest House.
Yep. They're in need.
Let me remind everybody of that.
They're in need, and don't feel like you have to drop off food if you're not comfortable, because some people aren't comfortable doing that, like because they don't know, am I getting the right stuff or whatever.
Right.
Just go give them money so that they can go buy
Even
the
if
food that's needed.
Even that's the reason. It's like, what's wrong? There's nothing wrong when you're gonna drop off food.
Yeah,
They'll take it.
They're going to take it. They have freezers, they have refrigeration, and then of course,
it just has
but their
to be on
dry
date.
pantry was pretty empty, to my understanding,
That's what I heard as
last
well.
week. Right? That's what I saw.
I saw that as well.
So canned goods, non-perishable items, pancake mixes, Bisquick,
Ramen.
Love me some
ramens.
ramen.
There's zero nutritional value in that stuff, but the most. I know it's glorious.
When my
sometimes.
kids learned,
It's glorious
When my
sometimes.
kids learned how to make ramen, it took so much off me.
Oh my
Right?
gosh.
I know.
We have special chopsticks just so Elise can have special ramen that she makes herself.
I
with
feel
chopsticks.
like for my kids it was mac and cheese.
Mhm.
So, but all that stuff's terrible for you. Like it's really, I mean,
Nothing
ramen's
like
not as
powdered
bad
cheese.
because it's seasoning and it's noodles, But if
Yeah.
you really, really like dissected the ingredients on,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's
It's
stuff
like-
in there that you should not.
It's
be.
like Jack in the Box tacos. You don't really want to
Yeah.
know what's in there. Because
No.
there's still everything's going up except for the 99-cent tacos.
But I could
We're
tell
not
you,
really sure what the animal is, and we don't need to know.
I have to say, I've never had the Jack in the Box tacos.
Oh, so here's the deal. When I was married, we went to Jack in the Box, me and my ex-wife. And I go, Anna, you got to get these without lettuce. She goes, no. So she tried it without lettuce because it gets all soggy. She's like, wow, this is the greatest day of my life. Without lettuce.
I ate 2 Taco Bell, like just straight beef tacos a few weeks ago, and out of emergency, because I was like, I had not eaten and I just needed protein so bad. And all I was praying was, please don't. I hadn't eaten. I'm serious. When I say I have not eaten Taco Bell in 5 years, maybe.
I haven't had it
I'm
since my
serious.
last case of food poisoning.
Well, that's where
Legitimately.
I just literally was just praying, please just let this nourish my body and not make me sick to death. Although, if I lose some weight,
I can't be mad about that either.
I mean, there's like a.
I can
It's
go
like
for a
it's
nice,
like-
nice 3-day stomach virus.
let's go with.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want a stomach virus
stomach bug.
because you don't know when those are going to go away. But food poisoning typically, is
never
kind of
had
helps
it.
with weight loss.
Never had it, so I don't know.
I don't know.
Really?
Never.
You've never had food
Food
poisoning?
poisoning can
You may have had
last a
food
long
poisoning because it
time.
feels like a stomach virus.
No.
Well, and
I've
it
never had
can,
stomach
it can
virus.
it can last a whole
Oh
lot
my
longer
God.
than a
Yeah.
stomach
Not-
virus, actually, because
You
it's
better
a
knock on wood.
virus.
I've never broken a bone. I do a lot of stupid shit.
I've never broke. I've broken a toe and I've broken a finger.
Yeah,
I broke a toe bad.
You say toe like I say toe too.
toe.
Toe. I broke a toe.
I broke a toe. Did I say it like
Yeah, you
that?
did.
Really?
My ex-wife used to get annoyed because instead of saying cool, I was like, cool. I'm like, yeah, but put that in the cooler.
Yeah.
It's not a
Cooler.
cooler.
The
It's not a
cooler?
cooler. It's a
Okay,
cooler.
that's an interesting
Cooler.
accent right there.
Cooler.
I still have such a mix of my Jersey accent. So to hear someone tell me I said something so
Well, that
southern,
might have come from your time in
Yeah.
Lubbock because y'all both spent a lot of time, long
Oh.
time. in
yeah,
Lubbock.
I was in Lubbock for 9 years.
And the other thing I say that people know, I'm like, instead of cheese, I go cheese because you get that from that. What's that? Movie? I'm lost on movies. That's on a movie.
It's
as
like
well.
you're just stuck on how
Yeah,
it's said there. I
yeah,
get it.
yeah.
I get it.
I think my daughter says that too sometimes. which is even
Do you
great.
have other lines from other movies that stick in your head to where no matter how you say it or respond, you respond with that?
You know, I do it spontaneously. I can't if I'm thinking about it. I normally can't come up with it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, I'll do something. And someone's like, "Oh, do that again." I was like, "What I just do? What you
Yeah.
just did?" I was like, "No, do it." No,
I'll have no
that wasn't it.
recollection. I won't
Yeah.
even know what I did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My
how I
mama
said
called me
it.
that once. You guys are probably both too young to know this movie. Johnny Dangerously.
I know what you're talking about. Well, that's when I said the Botox is from Forrest Gump.
Botox.
Remember, not
You
Botox.
just said Botox.
I meant to say buttocks.
Buttocks.
When I said
Oh,
buttocks, he's like,
yes.
and he shot me in the buttocks.
Yeah. You can't not say it like that. You can't not say it like that. I get it. I could probably list off like a whole bunch of them, isms, and they're all, repeats of like the same movie I've seen, 50 million times. So like Dirty Dancing. I mean,
Dirty
nobody
Dancing.
puts baby in the corner.
Nobody.
Yeah.
You can't handle the truth.
I said that
Yeah,
yesterday, actually.
That too. Yeah. My husband will throw that one out. I'm like, bitch, you don't know the truth. No, I'm just kidding. Let me show you my evidence, because that's what I have to do.
You know that white speck on top of chicken shit? It's chicken shit too. Pure Country. Love that movie.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to go watch that.
Pure Country.
Just that part.
Yeah.
Today's Thursday, right? I just want
Yeah.
to make sure. It's Thankful Thursday. What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for my family, because the focus word was family, and so I'm thankful for the family that is not my family, like Tiffany and Anthony and Jason and the ones that show up, and then also for my extended family, like my cousin Brandon, who went on the survey with me yesterday from East Texas. He took my mom to East Texas to do some family business and go to the tax office and stuff like that, and then he brought her back, and then he went on the job with me yesterday. It was awesome.
That
I'm
is
super
awesome.
thankful for
I have to
all of
say,
y'all.
I am completely thankful for my family too, and this time that I just got with my daughter. I mean, if you know, you know. But to have that seriously precious time with her, and to just be and laugh and bond was just absolutely spectacular. And then, of course, to see my cousin get married, and it was a beautiful wedding. And I'm sorry, I swear I
What do
muted
you
my
think?
phone.
What do you
And I'm
for?
very thankful for you and for Anthony, who says, yeah, sure, I'll come show up. But for you, Sarah, because you do show up, and I appreciate that.
You don't have
and
commitment
Jason
issues.
too. By the way,
So if I say I'm going to be there, I have to be there.
I'm really thankful for Jason, because Jason just helped me get these two houses in Terrell sold. And so I am
Congratulations.
closing on one of them today. And
Praise the
I'll be
Lord.
closing by April 26th on the other one, and have to figure out what I'm going to do with everything that's in that house.
Awesome.
So, I got hoops to jump through, but I'm so grateful that I'm finally done with a
It's been a
very
long
long
road.
chapter. And it's not just for me, but it's also for Debbie, who I'm power returning for. So that she's going to be done with that.
Anthony, what are you thankful for?
Honestly, I'm just thankful to wake up every day.
We're on the right side of dirt.
I mean, you wake up, you get to see your family, you get to, be with your loved ones, and
Get to try to encourage them.
I'm going to do a shameless plug real quick though.
Go
this
for it.
Saturday at the old lumberyard, DJ debut for this guy.
DJ T Drama.
So, and I'll be out doing roofs today if anybody's interested.
Where the
Awesome.
hell at? Where's the hell at? Where's the hell at?
Send me a call and text, or I'll come see you.
But he's doing his DJ debut at the lumberyard.
Should be a show. The only thing scary though, Tiffany, is I've got a golf tournament that morning. And the guys I'm playing with are like, "Oh, good luck tonight. Good luck that night."
Oh, man.
Gonna get towed up.
That's
from the
mushing it
flow
all
up.
together.
Yeah.
All right, guys, be sure to check out our lineup and more today, because today's a busy day here at JoCo Community Radio, and we've got a big lineup throughout the day, and we'll be posting about that. And then, of course, the Job Father tomorrow morning. And have an amazing weekend. Thank you guys for being here with us. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Sarah. And we hope you have an amazing weekend. Be kind, and God bless.
From Burleson to Venus and Grandview to Godley, this is the voice of Johnson County, JoCo Community Radio.